Welcome back to another episode of Bromance. I'm Ryan, and today we had Marisa Varanelli on the pod. We started off with some Would You Rather questions, and I made them Long Island versus Philly themed. We then moved on to questions from me, and then we finished with questions from people. That is it. Hope you guys enjoy.
Yeah. Going on you with the pick and roll. Younger flame here in sicko mode.
Welcome back to another episode of Bromance. I'm Ryan, and today I got Marisa Varanelli on the pod. Marisa, how you doing?
I'm good, Ryan. How are you?
I'm doing good. So we
Good.
put my son down to bed about an hour ago. Day was going really good. Gave him his dinner, gave him a little haircut, and my wife went to go put him in the bath, and he took a shit in the bath. So
Oh, Jesus Christ.
that's how his night ended.
I mean, it could be worse places, I guess.
Right. And he's 14 months old now. So honestly, for this to happen the first time,
Yeah, that's pretty good. You made a long way. Good for you.
yeah, not terrible. Not terrible.
That's funny.
Yeah. But how was your weekend?
You picked a good week because I'm usually super boring and don't do anything, but I was outside this weekend, so it was
Okay.
good. Yeah, we had the tournament Saturday. Actually, so backtrack Friday, I went to dinner with Caitlin and Jill. We got some happy hour, got some drinks, went out to the bar. We had a very low turnout, but we had like six of us at the bar. There was supposed to be like a pre tournament party, and it was supposed to be at one place. It was going to be like a big thing, and the place ended up like screwing us over a little. So we just hung out, had fun, and then Saturday was the tournament, and then I didn't get home until like 3:15 in the morning on Saturday night. It was fun. It was like the best vibe at the tournament. It was a late start, so it was really nice. Um, so we all like partied after, and then we had Stonewall on Sunday. So everyone was dragging ass on Sunday. It was not good, but yeah, it was a fun weekend. Definitely a good
Awesome.
time.
How'd you guys do in Galentine's?
Yeah, so we finished fourth, which I was actually like super hype about. We made it to like obviously the third place match, which was cool. It's not a team that has played together like super a lot, so I didn't have any expectations, but I always feel like when I don't have expectations, things end up better usually. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. The venue was super cool. Um, yeah, it was probably like one of the better tournaments for sure that I've been to.
That venue looks sick. I was talking to Frankie and I was like, dude, I don't know what venue that was, but that place looks awesome.
It was really similar to where BDL did their throwdown or their throwdowns, I guess, like with like the four courts right next to each other. There was like a little cafe there. It was really cool.
Awesome. And who was on your team?
So my captain was Jody. She's a little bit newer to the competitive scene. Super cool though. Good person. So me, Jody, Rebecca Ferran, Elise Morris, Janelle, also newer to the competitive scene. Cassidy, Valentina, and oh God, who is my last missing?
Uh-oh. I can't believe you missed that person.
Kate? Did I say Caitlin? I guess Caitlin's
No, I
gone
don't
though.
think. Nope. You didn't say Caitlin.
That's like my dodgeball teammate in like everything, so she's gonna kill me if she watches this. But yeah, so it was us. Uh, yeah, really, just we had a really good day. I think we only lost one, and like ties and wins for the rest of round robin. So it was fun.
Nice. I saw you guys ran into Sirens in that semifinals.
Yeah, yeah. Funny enough, so we were like all just over it by that point. We're like, there's no medal for third place. We want to watch Aggression and Empire go at it. Like, can we just not play? Rebecca's like, I want to play. I want the points. And we're like, all right, well, can we do best two out of three? So
Is that what you guys did?
that's what we did. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I love
I
that.
and I didn't even play. I was like, I'm gonna watch this game. If you need me, like, let me know. I'm here, but you guys just go do your thing.
How was the finals?
So it was good. Empire only had six. Like they usually have Katie Foreman and Sarah Wood as like their corners, and Katie's like a great leader. So I was very curious to see who was going to step up and take over that role. Um, I think it could have been a lot more competitive had they had more people. They were just super, Empire was super gassed by the time they got there, running with six all day. They were the one seed, so they obviously performed really well during the day. Uh, so I think that played a factor. I think the score ended up being 4-1. Um, yeah, it was good, but definitely could have been better. I felt a little bad for Empire. I was trying to like hype them up and shag for them and stuff, but yeah, it's just only so much you can do at that point of the night. They're just done for.
Yep, you're exhausted. You're playing aggression. The home team. I saw
Exactly.
Sam Hutter came out. Rennie came up. So
Yeah, exactly.
yep,
They did the best they could.
yep. Did you watch the Super Bowl on Sunday?
I did, and I won my first ever Super Bowl
Oh, the
box pool.
squares.
Yeah, the aggression for they did their fundraiser, and I won the final. I was hyped.
Let's go.
Frankie was like 9-3 is wild. I'm like, yeah, I stopped paying attention and I just got a bunch of texts on my phone at the same time, like, oh my God, oh my God. And I'm like, oh, I stopped watching because Seattle's defense was just, you couldn't do anything. So I was like, this is boring, like, whatever. And then I'm like, oh, I need to care. And then that one, Kenneth Walker or whatever was running and then they threw the flag because that would have screwed up my score at the end. So I
Uh,
was just like, I started to really care the last like 4 minutes of the game. Um, but yeah, I watched the Seahawks were just incredible.
I'm assuming you're a Birds fan.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't make it because it would have been even more embarrassing, probably. Like we just didn't have it. We would have looked like the Pats out there.
Low key, that would have been the other side. So they would have played the Seahawks and then they would have played the Pats. So it would have been a little different. But yeah, no, I mean, it wasn't the Eagles' year, which is okay. I mean, they just won the Super Bowl last year. Their
Yeah.
offensive coordinator sucks. That guy can kick rocks. Glad he's gone.
I was gonna say they
And
got rid of him, right? Yeah.
yeah, thank God he got fired. I think like 4 days after they got knocked out of the playoffs.
Is he the one they egged his house?
Kevin Patullo, yeah.
Oh my God. That's like so on brand, but yeah, good. Glad they got rid of him.
The Philly sports, baby.
Yeah. And
Love
like
it.
I'm from New York, but I'm full in on Philly sports. Like there's nothing like it.
When you lived in Long Island, well, on Long Island, sorry. Were
Um,
you a Jets fan, Giants fan, Mets fan, Yankees fan, anything?
Not, and you kind of proved the point right there. Like, there's always either or. So there's no like real culture. It's like here, it's like you have one option. Well, I mean, you have the Steelers, but like no one in Philly is rooting for the Steelers, so Pennsylvania's just too big. But like, it's just not the same energy there. Like, people make fun of me all the time. I have like a memorial tattoo of a Yankee logo on my ankle for my dad, and I'll be like wearing my Philly shirt. And if it's in the summer, people like see my ankle and be like, what are you doing? You can't wear a Philly shirt and have the Yankees tattoo. And I'm like, my dad died. And then everyone's like, oh. And I'm like,
Wow, yeah.
ah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Jeez. I
just
don't even know
funny.
how to respond to that,
Yeah.
but
See, everyone, it gets everyone every time.
but yeah, no, I mean the New York sports scene sucks. I'm a Knicks fan. They've been bad for a long time, but they're finally pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah. They're getting there, right? We got
Yeah.
hopes.
Yeah. And I think too, I think there's only a few people that are like kind of weirdos in Philly that aren't like Eagles fans. Like I know Frankie's a Niners slash Chiefs fan.
Yeah, point proven. Enough said. Like Frankie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know Sam's from Boston, so I know that she's a Patriots fan.
Yeah,
And I also know Tyler Steffi is a Patriots fan, which I guess it kind of checks out for him.
yeah, yeah. All weirdos.
Yep.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yep. But all right, let's move right on to Would You Rather. Are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
All right. So I tried to tailor these for my guests. So today these are Philly slash Long Island themed.
Let's get it.
My first question, would you rather eventually move back to Long Island or live in Philly forever?
Forever. So like if I have to, I don't want to be in either place forever. But God, there's so many like factors here. I'd probably stay in Philly. Long Island's like crazy expensive. Like I don't even know how anyone is happy there. I read somewhere like you have to have a partner and you both have to make like $200,000 to even live like comfortably. It's just like insanity. So I'll stay in Philly.
That's a good answer. Also, with Long Island and then the traffic and everything else that kind of comes along with that.
That's
Um,
also why part of the reason why I left too. I was like, this is crazy. You can't go anywhere without sitting in traffic. I mean, it's not great here, but it's not what it's like there.
the traffic heading down to semi-pro sometimes is god awful, but they've been doing them earlier, which is nice. But then you're heading back up north, up to Connecticut, right when that sunset hits, and no one knows how to drive. And you might as well just stay there for 2 hours because you're just
Yep.
gonna pretty much sit in your car.
You take the Belt Parkway.
Yeah, yeah, whatever's closest or easiest, I guess. But there's no
It's
easy option at that time.
when my friends from here like want to come visit, I'm like, I'll drive because it's a special talent. Like you need to, if you're not aggressive, you'll get eaten alive on those roads.
Exactly. Oh, you come in. Oh, okay, yeah, you go too. All right, you
Yeah,
go. I'll just put my car in park.
yeah. I'll live here now. That's fine.
It's okay. I'm a truck driver, so every time we need to travel, go down to Long Island, go out to Philly, I'm the guy. You
You're
guys
ready.
relax. I got this. I do this for a living.
I love that.
All right, next question. Would you rather have a Philly hoagie from Wawa or a chopped cheese from Cherry Valley?
So I've only had Cherry Valley like once in my life, and I don't live far from it. I'm probably like where I grew up is probably like 10 minutes from there. I live and die by Wawa. It's Wawa.
That is a very good answer. And Giancarlo, so I mentioned this beforehand, but Giancarlo did help me with some of these. And he said you could either change that to pizza or, okay, it's an acronym. So I don't know if people call it this, but it is a bacon, egg, cheese, salt, pepper, and ketchup. But
Yeah,
he called it like a Bexka.
yeah. I
That
would know it if I saw it written out. I would know what it is. Yeah. I mean, if the question is a Long Island bagel or anything, the answer is a Long Island bagel. You know,
I was thinking about
so
doing Long Island bagel, but no smear. So it's just like a dry ass bagel.
no such thing as a dry Long Island bagel. Like they're elite.
Smear's got to be like this thick.
Yeah. And if you ever had it with well, I mean, call it cream cheese, but cream cheese and nacho Doritos,
No.
try it.
Life
Next time you go
changing?
to next time you go to semi pro, do it.
Okay. That
Yeah,
sounds interesting.
yeah, it's fire.
All right. Next, would you rather get stuck in traffic on the Long Island Expressway or Roosevelt Boulevard?
Did you come up with Roosevelt Boulevard yourself?
Nope.
How'd you get it?
Giancarlo.
Oh, that's funny. How does he know? Um, I had to ask my friend like, what's Roosevelt Boulevard? Because I live in the suburbs, so I like hardly even drive in Philly. Um, so I rather get stuck anywhere but the Long Island Expressway. So Roosevelt Boulevard, wherever that is.
That's fair. I don't think I've ever really gotten stuck in Philly too often, and I've probably driven to and from and even through probably close to almost 30 times now. I've never once been like, yo, that was really bad. I'll never forget this. But Long
Wow.
Island, it's almost every single time.
Every time. Like that's not an exaggeration. It doesn't matter what time it is. Like, oh, I don't even know how people deal. And then you want me to pay all that money to be there? No, thank you. I'm good.
And then we have to drive through the George Washington, or you got to drive like 30 minutes out of the way to hit the Tappan Zee, but then you
Yep.
don't get hit with like a $25 toll, so it's worth it. Then you don't have to
Yep.
get off the parkway. It's a mess.
It really is a mess.
All right, and last one. Would you rather have a Philly accent or have a Long Island accent?
Do you think I have a Long Island accent?
Yes.
That's funny. If you put me with my family for 20 minutes, you'd be like, "Oh, damn, you really have a Long Island accent." Um, what would I rather have? Probably Long Island, even though I did say water the other day, how they
Oh,
say it here, and I was like,
say
"Abort,
foam.
foam."
Okay, it's not bad.
Okay, how do people say it?
People in Philly will say like foam, like they
Oh,
really like
home,
announce that.
go
Yeah, that
home.
that O
Yeah.
A. Yeah.
No, I haven't gotten that. I won't pick that up. I don't think. Yeah, but I'm like walk the dog with the go get the coffee. Like if I'm in Long Island. Oh my God, I just said in Long Island. Cut that shit
Oh,
out.
wow.
I won't be allowed back there. I'll like go to cross the border and they'll be like, no. Um, but no, on Long Island, like if the accent just comes out so strong when I'm when I'm there.
This was not last year, it was the year before that. We were down in Atlanta and you were talking to Giancarlo and you were a little fired up and you were yelling at him. And I was like, oof, damn, Giancarlo's getting it.
It doesn't take much. That kid he just drives me nuts. That guy.
He just looked at me and is like, and I just gave him the same look back.
Yeah,
I
sounds
would have
right.
said, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
All right, but that's all I have for the Would You Rather. Let's move on to some dodgeball questions. All right, first question. How did you get into dodgeball?
So not many people know this. I actually did play intramural dodgeball in college. Um, so that was like my first, obviously, besides gym class in high school, whatever. But I did play it in college. I always liked catching, like anything, like even playing kickball. Like I just really pride myself on being able to catch the ball. You know, people are like, "Oh, girls, like they can't play, blah blah blah." So I like really like good hands always. So um, I started playing kickball with LA Kick, and that's where I met John Carlo. And he was like, "I think you probably be at least decent at dodgeball. Like, come play." And I'm like, "Okay." And then, yeah, went from there. I played at the Jewish Community Center in like North Hills, I think it's called. And then, yeah, took off from there.
So how long have you been playing dodgeball for?
I guess that first season was like late fall, early winter 2020. Like we were playing in masks in the gym. So I guess going on year 6 now.
Do not miss those times playing in masks.
No, I don't like Danica used to like still play in masks, like just like for like health concern reasons. And I'm like, girl, I don't know how you do that. Like that's it's so miserable.
When COVID was happening, our well, actually not the town I live in, but the town over, we were supposed to play softball, and they said, okay, for the summer league, anyone who plays in the infield has to wear a mask, or when you hit, if you play in the outfield, you don't have to worry about wearing a mask. And like my entire team is like, absolutely not. It's summer. It's we're outside. Like we're good.
Yeah.
We'd rather not play. And I think like 80% of the league said the same thing. So they just didn't even have a softball season that summer.
Yeah, because it's like, at what point is that causing more danger? Like, you have like a asthma attack or something, you know, like you can't breathe. Like, how, at what point is that negating the benefits? I don't know.
Right. And I'm like, I like softball, but not enough to wear a mask in the summer. And no,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds not great. I'm glad we're moving past that. Hope we never go back. But
Yeah, no, I agree. All right. Right on to the next question. How often do you play dodgeball and where do you play?
so currently, I mean, any given time of the year, that's part of the reason why I love dodgeball. There's never like an off season. Um, not for the local leagues anyway. So now I'm playing 2 days a week. Thursdays we have our Lavender League. That's based out of a school in Center City. We just play at like a middle school. And then on Sundays I play for Stonewall. We have an all women's team. So we play at where we had our cloth league, Benjamin Franklin High School, um, in Philly. So just any wherever Sam can find a gym space, that's where we play. I'm not doing Tuesdays, which is our mixed league this season. I'm definitely a Long Island suburban chick. Like, if there's no parking lot, I don't want any part of it. So the parking for Tuesdays this season's real bad. So I took it off, and hopefully next season we'll have a place with a lot so I can play again.
I've heard some horror stories of back in the day, and this is like before Philly dodgeball. Like, I don't know if you know who Narc is, Narc Clarkson.
I've heard the name. I think was he at the 2v2? Were you there for that?
No, I think so. This was last year. It was like the only tournament I skipped. And Nar and I
Okay.
used to be so close. And he went to it and I didn't. I'm like, of course, this is the one tournament he goes to, and this is the one I don't.
Yeah, that's where I met him. He's cool. He's a cool dude.
Love Nar, but yeah, the he used to tell me horror stories about like taking the train and like parking was terrible. And yeah, now it's cool that you guys have more accessible gyms.
Yeah. Yeah, even like even some areas are just more accessible. Like we don't have a lot for the Lavender League or Sundays, but if I can at least find a parking lot, I'll pay for it. Like I don't it's worth my sanity. But the where the Tuesday League is now, I've heard it's just like there's not even an option for that. So, yeah.
And your Sunday, so Stonewall, Sam runs that as well.
She's the captain of the team, but it's not through Philly dodgeball or anything, so she doesn't have like as much responsibility in that.
With Philly, I'm sorry, with Stonewall, it's no sting, right?
Yeah.
And then 8v8.
12v12,
Oh,
Ryan.
so I've never played Stonewall before. That's like the only thing I've never played before.
Yeah, 12v12.
Okay, that's
We have
interesting.
we have a roster of 15 or 16.
And how big are the courts compared to like a normal court?
A little bigger, but not enough to make up for it, in my opinion, anyway.
Yeah, 12 is crazy. I mean, Stone
Hmm.
or not Stonewall, Sin City, like that's 8v8 with 5 balls, and that I mean, I think that's fine.
Yeah, it's definitely bigger, and we play 7 balls.
7?
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay. Is
yeah,
it is it the
it's an
Baden
experience.
no sting balls or is it like the nice no sting balls?
No, I think they're the nice ones. I think we use the regular old school ones.
Jealous.
Yeah, our Lavender League plays with the bat and balls, and everyone hates it. Like they want to move to foam so badly. The rumor mill says that we will eventually, or at least a pop up, which I'm excited about. I need to get better at foam, so I'd be hyped to have that happen.
The Baden foam balls versus the Joylight balls, I don't really have a preference. Honestly,
Yeah,
they're both pretty similar. Like the Baden balls cut a little bit quicker. But the no sting balls, like the bad ones, I can't do them. I'm not a
yeah,
fan.
yeah. They just like even catching them, like they just bounce off you so much, like more frequently. I'm like, this sucks. Get me out of here.
I remember playing in Boston and just playing in the corner, and I'm like in a throwing position, like throwing good pump fakes, and I'm like, I pray to God this ball does not come out of my hand. And also,
Yeah,
like, I can't throw this ball because like this is like an 8.5 ball I'm getting ready to throw here.
yeah, yeah. It's not ideal. Definitely not. I don't. Why do you, anyone know why we changed?
I don't really know. I will say that the Batten balls, at least to begin with, they seem like they're more durable. And I've never seen a Batten ball with like a hole in it until a few months ago. And now it seems like for our league, Connecticut Dodgeball, we have Batten balls, and we have a few balls with rips in them now. So I don't know if the quality is not the best or I don't know what's going on, but
All right,
I
doing our
I like to
best.
switch back.
Yeah, I kind of would too. I mean foam. I don't care. No sting for sure. Switchback.
Yeah. All right, on to the next question. Can you talk about your dodgeball community?
Yes, I am obviously biased, but I think we have one of the best dodgeball communities across the country. Um, it's growing so much. Like the first time we ever did it wasn't she they at first. It was just called Women's League. Um, we had 4 teams, and even getting full rosters to come to games at that time was difficult. Like we always needed subs and whatever. And now this league that we're in now has 80 plus, maybe more players, but 80 for sure. I always have like almost always have my full 10 there. Everyone just really loves it and gets along super well. Um, I obviously moved from New York, so I like had no one here. I had moved for a relationship, and the relationship ended, and then I was like, well, I'm here. Um, and so like they're like everything to me. Like my all of my friends in my life that I see are dodgeball. I don't do I even have any other friends here? I don't think I do. I think it's just dodgeball.
I think I'm kind of the same way, low key.
Yeah. Yeah. So, um, and they're just such good people. Like if I needed anything, like when I first bought my condo, like Alex Baez, Nikki's husband, was like, if you ever need anything, like just let me know. I'll come like help you, whatever. And I'm like, everyone's just so nice. I'm like, just like genuinely good people and like so talented on the court. Like, yeah, I just can't say enough good things about everyone in Philly dodgeball.
So when you moved down, Philly dodgeball, was it just a thing? Like it just happened?
No, it wasn't even a thing. So I moved here in 2021, and Philly Dodgeball just recently turned 3. So when I first moved here, Rebecca was hosting like some practices in Jersey that I would go to, and then we would play in a local league. And the final straw. Did you ever hear about this? Why Philly Dodgeball was created?
I know Sam, and I think it was like a ball situation, right?
A championship game. There were no balls there. It's so crazy. Like, how do you run a league and you have no balls? Like, so Sam had to bring her own balls, and she's like, "Why are we paying these people when like we can do this better and play real dodgeball?" Because like rules and stuff like that. So, uh, yeah, she formed it probably like a year after I was here.
That's awesome. Because I was trying to put the two and two together, and I'm like, I think that they were just created when she moved down. And then I know, so it's kind of funny. I'm sure you know this, but you're still on the front of the LA Kick website.
Yeah, I know.
I want to go look at rosters for they had the Minute Madness tournament this past weekend. So I'm like looking at the rosters and like semi-pro stuff for this upcoming season, and you're still right up front.
And that's why you asked me to be on the pod, right?
Yeah, yeah, right there. It was right in my
Yeah.
face. I had
Okay.
to.
That's funny.
Next question. Do you have, oh, nope, let's go back a little bit. Have you had a welcome to dodgeball moment?
Yes, I did. So it was, let me think about what year, maybe 2022, whatever year they had a USA stop. They called it Philadelphia, but it was in Plymouth meeting. Um, I don't know if you were there for that one, but uh, I was playing mixed foam. It's probably the last time I played mixed foam. Andrew Kim threw a ball super hard and hit me right in the eye, and I instantly couldn't see. So I didn't gain my vision back for like a month. I was at the eye house. I went to the eye hospital that day. They told me that they couldn't tell me if my retina was detached because there was so much blood pooled in my eye that I would have to come back the next day. So I went back. My retina was not detached. They were like, they basically explained it that your eye is like a snow globe, so that when it's sitting, all of the like stuff is like the snow is on the bottom, so that when you shake it, like when you shake a snow globe, all that stuff gets starts floating around. So they told me that's what happened in my eye, and yeah, so that was definitely my welcome to dodgeball moment for me. When I was telling Frankie, he was like, "Well, maybe next time you'll dodge it," and I'm like, "Oh God, that's the most Frankie response I've ever heard."
That is such a Frankie answer.
But you know what, Frankie, you're right. You're right. Maybe I'll dodge it next time.
Damn, Frankie, that's some really good advice. I wish I thought of that before it happened.
Right, right, exactly. Had I just thought about it, it wouldn't have happened, obviously.
So the last time you played mix is that was in Boston?
Yeah, so that was like a people were like, "Whoa, you're gonna do it?" I'm like, "We're already there for a tournament, like I'll do it." But I do definitely like I recognize that playing mixed is probably the best way to get better, and just to improve. So I try to like get over that. I was like really scared for a while after it happened. And my Franken finger, this is as straight as my finger goes, so like broke that. Definitely had like, and all from guys throwing foam balls. So it's kind of like for me, but I know it's a good way to improve. So that's why I will do Tuesdays again in Philly dodgeball when the parking's better.
Okay. I remember before that tournament, you were talking about how you don't really like playing mixed. And then afterwards, you were like, I actually had a lot of fun. I'm like,
I
fuck
loved it.
yeah, let's go.
I loved our team. I still talk about it. I loved it. Yeah.
That was a great vibes team.
Ah.
All right, next question. Do you have any current goals?
Yeah, I do for sure. So definitely get stronger. Um, you picked a good time because if you had asked me like 3 weeks ago, I would have had none of this to talk about. But me and my friend Tom from Dodgeball, he ran. So I actually was telling my friend like I am a very like social worker outer. Not that I necessarily like to talk while working out, but I want to have like an accountability buddy. I've always like worked out in like either like small workout groups or something like that. So I was telling her and I was like, I really wish like I had that. And the next day, Tom messages me and says, "Do you have any interest in powerlifting?" And I'm like, "Universe, you're listening to me." Like, yes, I do have interest in that. So we're on week 2. We go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And so getting stronger is definitely my big goal for this year. Improving my throw. I've never like my whole life I didn't play like softball or like any like throwing sports, so never like had catches or like anything like that. So when I first started playing dodgeball in LA Kick, I'm sure you can probably find it somewhere. Like I stepped forward with the same foot that I throw with. Can you like you picture that? Like
Oh yeah, yeah,
yeah. So like learning that. Like Sam Sayward literally had to take me in the hallway when we first started like playing together and like teaching me how to move my body, like move the like step forward with the other leg. So I'm finally getting to a point where I'm like, okay, if I just release later, like I'm starting to like understand like how to throw lower and not throw as many catches. So that's my like big focus. And then also play calling. So I play called the whole tournament on Saturday and like I got a lot of like positive feedback from it. So I'm like just super hyped to like keep watching film and learning how to like lead in that way and making myself more useful because like we know I don't have the strongest throw on the court, but I want to like be able to contribute in other ways. And I think like seeing the game and like really like studying it, like I am just such like a student in like everything that I do. Like if I can like make that a thing, like it could be probably more dangerous. So
No, for sure. Especially like you don't have to have an arm to be a priority too on defense.
yeah.
There's certain teams that like I'll play against, and I'll say, okay, like this is their best player, but this player probably has higher priority over them just because like that's their ideal and game leader. We knock this person out, like unless they're calling shots from the sidelines, they're probably gonna fall apart.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and then like that's a thing too. Like I was like like people also are afraid to throw at me because I can catch. So it's like when I was play calling, I'm like, damn, like you would think teams would be trying to take me out earlier because they see that I'm doing the play calling, but I think they're also afraid of me catching them. So I think that's like going to be a good thing if I can keep developing the leadership part.
Awesome. And are you just getting into powerlifting?
I've God, I've had such like a love-hate relationship with it. I like 2 years ago was really into it. So like I'm not starting from scratch. Um, but I just, staying motivated is tough sometimes. Uh, but yeah, so I have a little bit of experience with it and Tom's really like has experience with like CrossFit and stuff, so he's been really good like tips like engage your core here, don't, push your knees out if to get the back squat up and all this stuff. So it's been really good working with him.
Awesome. So I have something kind of funny to say here. So I had a hernia that I'm getting over, and I had my surgery on Friday,
Oh,
and
damn.
the nurse was talking to me beforehand, and he was like, "Oh, hey, bro, how did this happen?" And I was like, "Oh, it just kind of happened over time. I've been working out, but maybe it was something from that." He's like, "Powerlifting, yeah, I got mine from powerlifting too. I actually had two of them from powerlifting." I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's crazy." And
Oh,
he's like, "Yeah, bro, like you could get the surgery and then like tomorrow, maybe Sunday, you could probably go to the gym because like it's probably killing you right now to not work out." And I'm like, "Yep."
like there are two different kinds of people in the world.
Like, dude, I'm like 155 pounds. Like, if you look at me, I don't lift weights like for bulk. So, yeah, yep, dude, it killed me.
Yeah, killed me. I'm going right after this actually. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna go right there.
yeah, right.
That's mad funny.
Funny. All right, on to the next question. What advice would you give to yourself when you first start playing dodgeball?
Well, other than hey, step with the other foot forward. That's a good one. Definitely don't be so hard on yourself. I still struggle with that. Like, um, another one of my goals too is to not be so all or nothing. Like if I'm off, like I'm off, and I don't want that to be the case. Like I want to be able to like fuck up and then move forward, and just not. I get in my own way sometimes. So, um, probably that. And then lastly, I'd probably just tell myself like, you can be good at this. Like don't like work on your throwing because I had like a memory come up on Facebook like 4 or 5 years ago that I posted like you don't have to throw if you can catch. Like you're so dumb. That didn't age well. Like you need to throw the ball, you idiot.
That's funny. So,
Yeah.
so when you're playing on Long Island, who were some of the people that were like prominent names in the community that you would say and people would realize or recognize?
Um, I mean, John Carlo was running it, so him. For women, like Alexa Warnock was like really like prominent number one woman on Long Island for dodgeball. Um, Who else was there? I think like the Bullets guys were like really big. So like Ben was really popular. Randy. Trying to think.
Obviously, there was like Dylan Cruz.
I didn't even know about him for a little while. Like when I first started rec, maybe he just didn't play rec.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I mean Dylan Cruz, obviously Quan, like, those are like Long Island's claim to fame.
Yeah,
Uh,
right. It
but like I didn't know them when I first started. I guess probably a little bit into it, I started to know them. Uh,
was
yeah,
like Matt Spadone playing and like Brett.
Matt. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I saw that Big Al is coming back. She had two really bad pinky injuries, finger injuries. I know she got
Yeah.
surgery,
Yeah.
and doing my homework and research right now for semi-pro for this upcoming season. And I heard she's on a franchise, so I'm
All
glad to see
right.
her back in the court.
Hell yeah. And then obviously Derek and Sierra too. Like they were
Oh
big.
yeah, duh.
Duh.
And they're all still playing too.
Yep.
All right, next question. Scared for your answer here.
You already know it.
Favorite ball type, least favorite ball type, and why?
Are we drinking? That's my other question. Um, Favorite ball type is cloth. Um, it's just fun to catch, and I love the strategy. Um, I can outwork someone. Like if I'm ready to chase you down, like I can outwork you instead of having to outthrow you. Um, and my least favorite, we know, very unpopular opinion is foam. But I'm gonna lean into it, and we're gonna make moves this year with it. I'm gonna keep your friends close, enemies closer type vibe.
I love to hear that. So
Yeah.
I actually thought you were gonna say 8.5 was your favorite.
Oh, that's funny. No, second favorite, 8.5.
Second favorite. Okay. So when you first start playing, Elite wasn't a thing, but USA Dodgeball still. I mean, obviously it still was. So what was your first tournament? Was it like a spooky Nook?
Yes, exactly.
Wow,
Exactly what it was. Yep.
this
Oh,
guy's
and
know
it
what he's
was,
talking about.
yeah, a 3v3 women's because we didn't have enough for teams. So,
Wow.
yep.
So this is
hmm
like right after COVID. Kyle Roth was running it. So who was your two teammates?
Rebecca and Elise, actually. That's where I met them, and then kind of took me under their wing when I moved here. So, but yeah, it was even like the first USA tournament I did was four women's teams. That's it. The one in Erie. So it's just crazy how much the women's game has grown.
Yeah, I love to see it. And
Yeah.
okay, another question. If USA Dodgeball was to bring back one round for 8.5, would you be like, fuck yeah?
Oh, I'm in. I'm 100% in. 100,000%. And I've only ever played 8.5 at Sin City, but I loved it. When they did remix and they did 8.5, loved it. Loved it.
I don't think I've ever played. No, there's no way I've ever played 8.5 for Sin City. Just a nose thing.
Yeah, you're not allowed to. You're not gay. Sorry.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, because they did like the remix, like gay folks only. But then they switched it to no sting. I'm like, now it's just another round of
This is like the
mixed.
the night after, right?
Saturday night. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you go to Sin City this year?
Yeah, it's my fifth one.
Wow.
Yeah, that was my first ever tournament. And then just did our fifth. Didn't do as well as we had hoped, but still a good time. We were bitches on broad. We had our cute little jerseys on for the gritty, like twerking on it. So it was fun.
You guys had some sick jerseys, and Erin, she designed them.
Yes, yeah. Erin does a lot of the designing for Philly dodgeball stuff. She's a powerhouse with that.
They came out sick. I
Yeah,
appreciate. Didn't we play on Nintendo 69 together that one
we
year?
sure did. Yep.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was like one of my big tournaments back.
Yeah, I think I remember that. And then the next year we just couldn't get it together.
Yep. We
Yeah.
okay, so I stopped playing dodgeball for like a year and a half, 2 years, but I was still doing some rec stuff. And then like COVID, so like no one was really playing.
Yeah.
And then I came back and I played this is gross, but I played a Kyle Roth 3v3 tournament, 8.5. and Terrell was supposed to be on my team. Tyrell Hayes, and he didn't show up. So it was 2v3. And I can't really throw 8.5 like fast. I can throw it fast, but I just can't whip it quickly enough.
Yeah.
So it was a rough tournament. And then I think one of my next big tournaments was that Sin City.
Yeah, that was a fun team. That's still probably my, at least if it's not my favorite jersey, top three, easy. And everyone loves that jersey. It's such a good one.
I left mine on a coat hanger in the closet
What
in
do you
Sin
mean?
City.
In the hotel?
Yes.
Ryan. Oh no. That's horrible.
Didn't realize it until I came home like that Monday or Tuesday. And I'm like, dude, it has to be in here. Where else would it be? And I'm like, oh my God, you put it in the closet. Cause like I put it in the shower and then I put it in the closet because I'm like, it smells terrible. It just needs to air dry. Never grabbed it.
You know, you're not the only one who lost clothing at Sin City because the year that I won MVP, I put my shoes outside and they were like my MVP shoes and I was just airing them out because they smelled so effing bad. Gone. Someone took them or housekeeping took them. I don't know what, but those are gone. So
Someone's hooping in those shoes right now.
they have your jersey on and me and my shoes on.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up because I could have sworn that you won MVP one year for Sin City.
That was going to be my welcome to dodgeball moment, but I think blinding me was better. But yeah, that was probably the best, some of the best dodgeball I've ever played. It was that Sin City tournament. I don't know what it was. The energy in that room was like crazy. Everyone was going nuts, and we had to beat bitches twice. So the other team was bitches, and we were. I guess it was double elimination, so we were coming back from the losers bracket or however that works, and we had to beat them twice, and we did, and it was insane.
So can you talk more about that? Like who was on your team? What year was that?
Yeah, so that was the 2024 year. It always messes me up because it's the beginning of the year. So I'm like, what year was it? But it was 2024. Alex Gardner had asked me to play on lip service. It was their, I believe their second year, or maybe their third. I'm not, I think it was their second year. And a bunch of LA girls mostly. But it was just such good vibes. They're all so talented. Um, yeah, we just we vibed really well. Came back from a lot of adversity. Um, yeah, it was just like a sick tournament. I still go back and watch some of the games sometimes. So it's just really just cool what we were able to do there.
I'm pretty sure I was there and I was watching you play
Yeah,
because
there were so many people and it was so loud in there. Like watching the game, like you have to put it on like quarter volume because it's just so loud.
I love those experiences though. When you're in a massive game and there's everyone watching you, everyone's down the sidelines, there's multiple rows, there's people on bleachers. Like those games for me, I'm just like locked the fuck in. Someone could be next to me talking to me about something. I literally will not even hear them talk. And you just watch it back and um yeah, it's just crazy.
And what I think was really helpful is that the other teams didn't know me as much, so they kept throwing at me, and then I just kept catching it. So it was like, if you're gonna keep throwing them, then
That was my biggest trying to figure out how to word this. Not like hell yeah, I love dodgeball. I can't wait to be at that stage, but I guess kind of too at the same time. Like my first major tournament was going to an elite round in like 2016, whatever it was, 2017. And I remember the finals and everyone was lining up to just like be anywhere near the court and just getting absolutely lit if someone dodged the ball or ball blocked it like right into someone's face. And I just remember watching it and we might have won five, not even series, like 5 games.
yeah, five
And I'm
points.
like, I cannot wait to be here. Like I'm gonna take this serious. I'm gonna get better. My teammates are gonna get better, and we're gonna be here one day.
Yeah. And it is so underrated, like how important like working out and like that like physicality part of the game is. Like once I figured out like, oh, I can leave the ground, like I can jump, like that's like I don't jump high, but like I can clear a ball. So like that really it just like changes things and like getting stronger. Like it's such a underrated thing that people are like, how can I improve my game? And like watch film, this, that. And I'm like, just like work out and like get stronger and move you'll be able to move quicker if you're fitter and all that. So it's definitely like when you said like thinking about like the people like at that elite level, like they're all just like crazy athletes ultimately.
Yeah. A lot of the Connecticut people they're starting to travel, and I know a lot of them are going out to rounds this year, and they're asking me for advice, and I've been telling them get your cardio up
Correct.
because there's going to be a lot of aways you guys are going to run, and there's going to be a lot of aways ran on you, and it's a
Right.
2 day tournament, and you're going to be gassed. But the second day, if you're in shape and you're stretched and you didn't cramp up, you did everything right, you're not hungover, you will eat everyone alive that didn't take full advantage of the moment.
And that's when I won MVP at Sin City. Everyone was going out that night. My ass was in bed. I was asleep, and I was like, I'm already, I'm not like a partier really. So like, but I got a full. I probably got like 10 hours of sleep. I was ready to go. Everyone's coming in the gym the next day, eyes half open, like reeking of alcohol still, and I'm like, let's go. I'll take all of you right now.
That Sunday, like obviously I love Saturday too, but the Sundays, I love the Sundays just because I'm like, I know I'm ready and I know you're not. And
Yep,
I feel like I'm already at the advantage on Saturday and on Sunday, like no
it's
mercy.
over. It's over. You know.
Yeah. All right. Next question. I already asked you that. I already asked you that. All right. What's your favorite team you've played on?
Yeah, so I was kind of I've been fortunate to play on a lot of different teams. I feel like that helped me grow a lot too, just like experiencing having to fill different roles and playing with different people, learning from different play styles and stuff. So if not lip service, because lip service was really cool with the LA girls, just like a different vibe that I've always only played with East Coasters for the most part. Um, but other than that, Anamusha was probably like my most memorable team. Probably favorite too. It was like the first medal I ever won. Was with them, and it was a random team again, no expectations, random team. I was learning some of my teammates' names that day, and then we went and beat. They were LFG at the time. Flex beforehand. Well, Flex now, LFG before, and we casually just beat them in a foam final, and it was insane. I got to play with Jesse on that team. Mei Ling was the captain, put a really fire bunch together. So that's probably one of my favorite like teams and team wins.
Their jerseys are always fire too.
Yeah, I still have my original white one. It's still one of my favorite. Like it's the first like meshy jersey that I've worn, and it's just so yeah. And they just like looked sick.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
love them. All right, next question. What's the biggest challenge you faced so far in dodgeball?
Yeah. We just talked about like physical endurance, but it's definitely like the mental game, is my biggest challenge. Like I said before, just like who cares if you mess up? Like you're gonna mess up. Like the greats throw into the ground, the greats throw catches, like the greats get hit. Like it's okay. Um, so that part of it is definitely like just not beating myself up. Like I'm so good at picking my teammates up and being like their hype person. So I'm like, bitch, just do that for yourself. You'll be okay.
That's some great advice.
Yeah.
Next question. Do you have any role models slash mentors in the dodgeball community?
Yeah, so my first ever female role model was definitely Sam Hutter. She was at that Spooky Nook tournament that I was at, and I was just like in awe of her. I'm like, not, she's just like a huge presence. Like everyone's tall to me, but like she's tall. So she's just like, and just threw so hard, caught everything, would get down and catch, like just so good. Like I was just watching her, and I'm like, wow, you're amazing. That was probably my first role model, and then like I have to talk about John Carlo. Like he just brought me to that tournament for Spooky Nook. I think he won a medal that tournament. Or was that Connect? No, that was that one. And then yeah, he just like always believed in me, and like always is still like when we're at a tournament, he'll like come up to me and be like, "I saw you do this. You should try doing this," or something like that. Um, Even though it's unsolicited advice, it's very welcome. So,
Okay, Frankie.
Frankie. Um, and then Sam Sayward, yeah, she really helped me develop my game like in a lot of ways. just like and still does like gives really good advice, um, coaches really well, and took the time to like help me out like before games. Again, take me into the hallway and watch me throw and be like, do this, change this, or stuff like that. So those two.
Yeah. Sam does a lot for that community, other than obviously running everything, but all the nights that she's putting together for everyone. I saw that she like put like a camp together for you guys too.
Oh, like we had a I think this is what you're talking about. It was like 6 weeks in between seasons, so she did like a little like skills thing. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So she even hosted a mini tournament on a Thursday night. Like, yeah, she's just like so dedicated to it, and it really shows in the growth. Like 80 players, 80 she they players is crazy. Like, are there any other leagues in the country that have that for she they players? That turnout?
Mm, bruh. 80? Probably not. I think Seattle probably has a fair amount. Maybe Minnesota Dodgeball too. I know they're pretty big.
Yeah,
Um,
they are growing. That's true.
Cactus, but I mean, like in our league, I mean, we haven't even had an actual season yet, but I think there's like 7 or 8 girls in our league.
Wow.
And before we even started Connecticut Dodgeball, we talked to Frankie and Sam, and I'm like, how do we get ladies in our league? And she's like, it's hard to keep them, or it's hard to get ladies in, it's hard to keep them, but like you really got to put that effort forward because it's one thing to be like, hey, we got 15 new people tonight, but are they going to come back?
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of our success with that has been getting athletes who play other sports. So, like a lot of flag footballers have joined us this season. So that because flag football's on a break right now, so that was really helpful. We have some rugby players that bring people in. So tapping into like where the athletes are, and then being like, "Come play dodgeball." People make fun of me because I'll talk if I see anyone who's female presenting, I'll try to get them to play dodgeball. I don't even care. So
Hell yeah.
yeah.
All right. Next question. What was the path to the current team you play on?
Yeah, so this season I'll be playing with Just Happy to Be Here full-time rostered, so that's super exciting. Um, and the path to get here, yeah, it's been a wild ride. When I first started, I was with the Broad Street Bullies for like a year and a half. That was that four team tournament that we went to in Erie. That was our first competitive tournament together. Played together for like a year and a half. Um, but then during that second year, we were just really struggling to close games and to even move past. I think we made it to a final once, and we were just like crumble every time. And it was like just super frustrating. So then that's when Jill and I randomly decided to go to Austin, Texas, and play with Anamusha that one random tournament, and we won. And we're like, wow, winning is cool. We want to do that more. So then the 2024 season, I played with Anamusha as a rostered player. Got to play with Jesse Nakano and Anna Mellenbeck, and they are just like powerhouses and just like such good people. That was like a really good learning experience for me. I learned a lot from both of them. Um, and that season, I really wanted to be called to make it on the practice squad for cloth. I had like I was like really in shape. I had like I literally made a tombstone catch right in front of one of the scouts, and I'm like, damn, if I don't even get a look after that, like, there's no hope for me. Um, and I didn't. And a lot of the cloth women's players who were on Team USA were like, "Damn, like you really should have at least gotten to like come to the combine." At that point, they were doing the combine. Um, I was like, "Yeah, it's like kind of disappointing. Like I get that like my throwing power is not there, but like I thought I had other attributes that would have been like useful." And the women's cloth game still is like super developing. So I thought maybe there was like a shot. So I was kind of done traveling for dodgeball. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of over it. Kind of like took the wind out of my sails. I was just like working really hard and felt like nothing was happening. But then we started Lavender League, and then I met Caitlin, who I forgot about before she played with us this weekend. And we work really well together. We're like really good teammates. We like pick each other up and just like work super well. So then I started traveling with her mostly, like whatever team she was on, I'd basically just play whatever team that was. We played a lot with Supernova. And then we went to Toronto mid-season clash with Happy, and we just had the best time. Like there, it was just like such good vibes. Like we played really well. Um, so then, yeah, after that, now we kind of decided like Happy asked us to join them, and we were like, yeah, we'd love to be part of Just Happy to be here for real this time. So that's my convoluted path to get to where I am now.
That's good to hear. So who was on Just Happy this year?
So we have a pretty good squad. So me, Caitlin, Kelsey, Tara, Christine, Michaela, Sierra, Megan Fricker, Danny, and who else? I feel like there's a tenth. Oh, Fawn. Fawn's on the team. Um, they're everyone like just happy to be here is like such a vibe. Like I feel like everyone wants to play with them. So there could even be more people that I'm forgetting. Um, but yeah, that's the crew. I'm hyped to play with Megan Fricker. Like so hyped. She's just so like just a great player. Sierra too, even this weekend, like she just jumped so high. I'm like, I think you could probably jump over me. Like if I just stood, you could probably clear me. Um, and just like a beast on the court. And Danny, is newer to the game, um, Jeff's fiance, but
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know Danny, yeah.
yeah, she's a beast. Like I'm like, if I can just get you to like, she's so funny. She hates no block, so with these new rules, she's like not happy. And I
Mm.
love no block. So I'm like, girl, we'll just hang out, we'll chat, and you'll be okay. We're gonna get you to figure it out. Like, and she's such a good dodger. I'm like, you'll be all right. You'll be okay.
Yeah, Danny's very new. She played on Just Happy last year at Nationals from Mix, so I got the chance to play with her. And she was a little frustrated a few times. And I'm like, listen, like these players you're playing are on Team USA. Like it's okay that you're not getting them out. Like they're
And that
really, really good. You're really, really new.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm like, you have no concept how new you are, Danny. Like, and she's just like was crushing it. I think Toronto was her first tournament. And I'm like, bro, who is this girl? Like, you're so, the way she moves, like, she's just an athlete. She's like built, like, yeah, she'll be just fine.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. And I mean, just happy to like that's my mixed team and love those girls. So it's definitely a vibe.
Yeah. I'm so excited. And I'm glad that, like, because I really was not going to do it anymore. Like the traveling part, like I just bought my place and I'm like, I'm going to be an adult and like save my money and pay my mortgage and whatever. But I figured out I just got another job, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, perfect. Two
Perfect.
jobs, nothing.
Yeah,
MBD.
nothing. Exactly.
All right, next question. Build your dodgeball Mount Rushmore of goats.
So I thought long and hard about this question. Um, so my picks are Mira Duarte from Canada, Mackenzie Vanderzee, your own, right? She's yours? Or is she Boston?
Boston, Boston.
Okay, but she was on our team.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's a baddie. Love her. Ashley Elder, she's yours.
Yep.
Yeah. And Ashley Cook. Those are my
Okay.
those are my four on Mount Rushmore for me.
Those are really good four.
Yeah.
I forgot who I asked. Man, who was it? I asked someone recently who their Mount Rushmore was, and they listed like three girls, and I only knew one of them. And I'm like, yeah, that's a crazy list. Like, I couldn't agree more.
Meanwhile, you're like, do they even play dodgeball?
I think like two of them are Canadian, so I'm like, all right, like that's fair. I don't feel as bad, but yeah,
But you do know Mira, right?
yeah, I know Mira. Yeah, she plays on Frenzy.
Yeah. She's like so good. Like I love watching her play. It's like she's just amazing.
She's Canadian too. I know her boyfriend. I don't know his name, but he's tall as shit and he's got a cannon.
Really? I have to figure out who he is.
He played on Hex for nationals. Like he's probably like 6'5", like an absolute cannon.
And she's like my height, so that's crazy. That's funny.
I was watching in the stands. I'm like, who is this guy?
Yeah, I love the Canada tournament. It's just like the level of competition is just insane.
I'm glad that more Canadians are coming down too. And I know a lot of Americans go up to the tournaments, but it's kind of gotten to the point where I'm like, all right, like I need to learn these people's names.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
All right, and last question before we get into the questions from the people. Do you have any hobbies other than dodgeball?
Yeah. If I'm not playing dodgeball, I'm usually working. I work from home, which is like a blessing and a curse because like I'm always working. If I'm home, I'm probably working. But I like to travel, even non-dodgeball related. I like to try different restaurants. Um, and I play soccer and kickball um, here and there. Not as consistently as dodgeball, but those are my hobbies. And I like to collect books.
Okay. Is your family like a big soccer family?
No, it's really just me.
Okay, I know some of Italian families and they're like huge into soccer and like Juventus and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I wish. Me and my family are very different. If you met them, you'd be like, oh, you're related to them. Like, we're just like so different. But it's fine. But yeah, I'm like the only one really into sports. Like even the men in my family, like they don't watch football. Like it's none of that. I'm like, guys, can we put the game on? They're like, no, we're gonna watch this How It's Made show. And I'm like,
How it's
okay,
made.
great,
Like you're gonna say
can't
like
wait.
Love is Blind or something.
No, not that bad.
My wife's gotten me into well, it's like one of those things that she has the TV and she's watching Love is Blind and I have like my iPad and I'm like watching a game and I got my headphones on, just chilling and I'm like looking up, I'm watching it a little bit and then I'm like
You
looking
got one
down.
ear. You
Yeah,
got one
yeah.
ear off.
I'm like, no, I'm not watching this. This is stupid. I'm not watching it. And then I'm like watching it.
That's funny. Yeah.
It's an interesting show to say the least.
Yeah, I've never seen like anything like even like 90 Day Fiance. I know that was big for a while. Like not really into it. No.
It definitely pulls people in, but like at the very end, they have like their wedding, and it's like, do they say yes or do they say no? And like most people say no, and everyone's like, how did this person say no? I'm like, why the fuck would this person say yes? Are you insane? No way.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yes, people are insane. Yes.
Yes, yes. I mean, if you're on that show, like low key, no shots at anyone, but if you're on that show, like yeah, I think there's a little part of your brain that's a little crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to questions from the people. Thank you for everyone who sent them in.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
First question from Katie Foreman. Katie says, too long for the box. You're always a joy to play against with a huge smile on your face and amazing, friendly competition. What do you look for in teammates that make you want to play with them? Examples, hype, chill vibe, super competitive, etc.
Yeah. Me and Katie, I've been trying to get a spot on Empire to just sub in with them for a minute now. We just can't make it work, but we're gonna try to find a local tournament to do it. Um, But my ideal teammate is definitely competitive, like a true athlete. Like I'm super big on like if I'm not doing well, like I'm gonna sit myself because I just care about winning. Like I want my team to win. And like if you don't have that like insight or self-awareness, like I don't got time for it. So that's definitely like my biggest one. And a good coach, like it's super easy for me to get like caught up in the moment. So yeah, just like someone to bring me back down to earth if I'm like starting to like lose it and slip. And like Marcus, like he is always like, "Why's your head down? Like pick your head up. What are you doing?" Like because he knows right away when I'm like not having a good a good tournament or a good round or whatever. So someone like that just like pick me up and do what I try to do for other people. Like that's what I look for.
Those some good examples and some good answers. And to touch on one of your answers, you talked about like if I'm not doing good or like this series isn't for me, I'm just not going to play it. So in Boston, like our ladies were stacked. So it was you, Mackenzie, and Meredith, and you guys were like, "What do you want us to do with subs?" And I'm like, "You ladies figure that out on your own. If you guys think like this series is for me or not for me, like hey, we need a catcher in the series. Hey, we need an arm in the series. Like that is all on you guys. And you guys did a good job.
Yeah. Yeah, and they were like, "We wanted you to play more," and I'm like, "Guys, I wasn't doing well that day. That was one of the days that I just wasn't." And like, I will shag my heart out. I will like be your biggest hype man, screaming in your ear, like going crazy, but like I just want to win. So like if you guys are gonna go help us do that, please go. I will do my job on the side.
I'm gonna disagree with you there a little bit. You did play well. Maybe not to your standards, but I thought you played well.
Thanks, Ryan. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. All right, next question. Question from Tom Rickert. Tom is also a Seahawks fan, so I know he's happy this weekend. Design your dream dodgeball tournament. What city? What ball type? Where are you staying? Who's on your team? What time does it start? And when do you get to go back to your room? How long are you staying? And what are you doing before and after for fun?
Don't you worry, I got all the answers written down,
This is
ready
a
to go.
loaded question.
Yep. Okay, so where is the tournament? It's in Portland, Maine. I love Maine. Have you ever been?
Nope.
It's incredible. Take the boy and your wife there. It's the state motto is the way life should be. It literally is. If you go in the summer, like it's beautiful.
Like the
Um,
beaches?
yeah, not even necessarily the beaches. I mean, I like Long Island beaches better than Maine beaches because the Maine beaches are like kind of rocky, but like just the vibe, like it's so chill. Like downtown Portland is such a cool city. It's like kind of like Boston but smaller. Um, and I guess I've gone there every summer since I was born. Like my family has a house up there, like 45 minutes past Portland, and it's just my favorite place on earth. So if I could go play dodgeball there, that'd be lit. It would be a cloth tournament. We would stay in downtown Portland, like on like the equivalent of like what's that street in Boston that everyone knows?
Quincy?
No, another one.
Uh-oh.
I don't know, whatever. A popular street in Boston. I don't
Okay.
forget. And then my team, Caitlin, because she's always on my team. Tyler Moore. I don't know if you remember her. She lived in Philly, but now she's in North Carolina. But she's like one of my favorite people in the world. So her, Kiara Oda, she was on lip service with me, and she's just so good and such like a good vibe. Ashley Elder and Ashley Cook, obviously from Mount Rushmore. I'll take them down, and they'll be on my team. 10 a.m. start time because I don't like 8. 8's too early. I would be in my room by 6 so that I could get ready to go out by 8. We'd be staying Thursday through Monday, and we would go out in downtown Portland and have a good time. There's also a restaurant there. It's like a ship that's docked, and there's a restaurant in it. So that's one of my favorite places to go when I'm there. And yeah, answered everything, I think.
USA Dodge will make this happen. Besides the cloth.
All right, fine. Foam, I guess.
Tom also asks, would you rather win a Tuesday championship with a 1v5 in the last game to seal it, or be able to do a set of 10 pull-ups whenever you want to?
So I told Tom that I've never been able to do an unassisted pull up or chin up, and that's always been a goal of mine. So literally, when we were working out yesterday, he's like, "All right, today's lat pull downs. We're doing chin up negatives on Wednesday, and by the end of the year, you're doing at least one chin up." And I'm like, "Okay, let's go." So I'd rather be able to do the 10 pull ups because then, in theory, I would probably be able to close a 1v5 if I was super fit like that. So
For sure, for sure. When
yeah.
when he sent this in, I mean, this happens every time someone hops on, but like you get like these weird questions, and I'm like, this has to be an insider with her.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure. You're like, this is oddly specific.
Yeah, exactly. All right, next question. Question from Amanda Luce. Yay, Marissa, in all caps. I'm so excited to play with you in Tempe. My question for you. Philly Dodgeball is big on uh, inclusivity in all aspects of the community. Is there any advice or recommendations you have for leagues that want to show support to their minority communities, such as Pride Night or something like that?
Yeah. First of all, super hyped to play with Amanda. We did a cloth film session last night. She was there. I saw her pen in her hand. I don't know if she was taking notes, but she's the best.
She definitely was, and we also had a call afterwards, and she's like, "Guys, I just got off the call with my Tempe team."
She's the best. I'm so excited to play with her. Like, it's just so excited. She's such good vibes. Um, yeah, so inclusivity in dodgeball. Yeah, I mean, even a simple thing like how we had the women's league and then we switched it to she they, like it's just like little things like that, like making spaces for people that don't necessarily have them everywhere. Um, and just being like a friendly face. Like individually, you can do a lot, even if like your organization isn't necessarily doing it. Um, and just being, open to things that maybe don't make sense to you or like you haven't been exposed to or things like that. Like just like be a good person and try to like understand or at least like yeah, try to understand. Even if you don't understand, just try to. Like I feel like that's all people really want. Um and if you see like a gap, like say something, like be an advocate, even if it's not a community that like directly impacts you. Um yeah,
Be an ally.
be an ally. Yeah.
Be an ally.
For everyone.
Be an ally. It's easy. All right, next question. Question from Kelsey Minning. She asks, I know you've been working hard to prep for the upcoming USA Dodgeball season. What has the process been like for you? What are you looking forward to most about the season?
Yeah. Um, I want to obviously get stronger, but like I said, like learn more about the game. Like I want to be like Frankie. Like I know we like joke around, but he's like the smartest dodgeball player that I know. Like he just
I
like
have to cut that. I hope you understand.
you can cut it. It's okay. um yeah, but he just like sees stuff and I'm like, "Oh, your brain's like very interesting." But like and I know I'll never be able to like think like him, but the things that he sees, I want to be able to see without him having to tell me. Um I always like play super well when I have like a coach like that, like in my ear, like telling me, you can catch this person, like to throw at that corner and then bait that catch, like think like seeing things through that way and like a chess match, like just being one step ahead of what is happening right now. Like that's my ultimate thing that I'm prepping for, um, in addition to the gym situation. And then what am I most excited about this season? I didn't. I had won like three medals that first year that I was with Hanamusha or something like that, and didn't win any last year. So I would love to like win one this season. Um, so we'll see. That's what I'm mostly like looking forward to, just like being competitive and at least making it to some finals, even if we don't win them. Like just make it there
Alexis Hagen, all the medals.
as they do.
What rounds are you going to this year? What rounds are you excited for?
I'm going to all of them. Isn't that crazy?
Loki, I think I did that last year besides Dallas
Yeah, I
because it
didn't
was
go to Dallas
cloth.
this year. Of course, makes sense. So I guess you're not coming to my cloth tournament in April.
No.
It's all right. I know.
I have it on my calendar, but it's in red.
That's fair enough. Uh, I'm super excited for Tempe. So I have a new women's team that I'm captaining with Fawn. Um, did you hear about her name? Did Amanda tell you? Or you saw
Them
her jersey?
birds, right?
Yeah, Dem Birds. Yeah.
Love them.
Everyone's like, you can't do that. I'm like, everyone's so divided now. I'm trying to bring everyone together. Jeez.
It is an interesting name, but I do
It
like
is
the
interesting.
jerseys.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So yeah, I'm just excited. Like I feel like you said, Flex is just like so dominant over the cloth circuit. I just want to make them sweat for a minute. That's all.
What are some other teams you're looking out for in Tempe?
Invasion for sure. Fang's a good one. It's gonna be a tough competition, like all around. Uh, but yeah, those are some of the ones that we're looking at. Um, what other route? I'm excited for Minnesota, even with all like the controversy and whatnot. I plan to like use my privilege to go and like support businesses that need it right now. Um, I feel like there's just like a lot of like animosity and like maybe like low key like resentment for people who are still going because they're still having the tournament. And I'm like, listen, I don't want to let that's negative stuff win, and I'd rather just go do some good there. So excited for that. And yeah, I mean, nationals will be fun in Chicago. I'm gonna stay a little extra. I'm gonna stay till Tuesday, like night-ish to like do some stuff. I feel like I always just go to the gym and like go to the tournament and then go home. So I want to like actually see some stuff in Chicago.
Okay. Yeah, the to touch on the Minnesota stuff real quick. Yeah, that touchy subject, a little tough. Unfortunately, you can't make everyone happy, and people are going to be upset whether it still was a tournament or not. So, I liked how USA Dodgeball and Nicole Chasen handled it. Um,
Yeah, I really I feel for Nicole. I feel like she's in a really tough spot. And she's I what she wrote on the post I thought was beautifully said, and I hope she knows that people are supporting her, even if it doesn't feel like that from everyone.
yeah, unfortunately, you can't make everyone happy, but I think she's doing a really good job, and I know that a lot of people appreciate her, including myself.
It's just like such a thankless job. It's like if you think you could do better X, Y, and Z, go ahead, do it, but you won't. So like just be grateful that they're like doing this stuff because we don't have this organization without them or people who step up and do those things past, present, future. Like I know I'm not, so
No,
you know,
no, no, thank you. If they're like,
yeah.
"Hey, Ryan, what do you think?" Like, no, thanks. I think Nicole's doing an awesome job.
Yeah, that's what I think exactly.
All right, next question from Brittany Morales. She asks Marissa, "You're the definition of a phenomenal woman on and off the court. What's something you wish more people knew about you?"
Love Brittany. Um, I don't know if a lot of people know I'm from New York, so that's one thing, but we've talked about that already. I was my high school mascot.
You were the mascot?
Literally put on the Seahawk suit and I had an ice vest, it's like a bulletproof vest it looked like, and you put ice packs in it. Put the head on, the feet, the whole nine. Yep.
Did people
Also,
know it's you, or they're like, "Yo, low key"?
I think people started figuring it was only my senior year because they would let seniors do it. It was me and one other guy would switch on and off. Um, I don't know if people knew I was in it during, but definitely after. Like they figured out. I can send you a picture. You can put it in right here if you want. You can just insert it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah. So that's a little fun fact. Whenever they do like a fun fact thing, that's usually my fun fact.
It's a good fun fact to have.
Yeah.
All right. Next question from Mackenzie Wilson. She says, "Marissa, you did so incredible this weekend at Galentine's. Do you prefer playing women's or mixed, and why?"
I was like, this is the easiest questions anyone's ever asked me in my whole life. No, yeah. Definitely never mixed. Even before the injuries, like I just love like the vibe of women. Like we're like winking at each other across the court, like smiling, like men are like very serious and like that's good too. Like I guess we should be serious, but I just love the vibe of like I'm playing against like your good friends and with your good friends and things like that. So definitely women's.
I knew this was going to be an easy answer for you.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Danica's got two questions. Her first question: what's been your favorite team to play on and why?
Yeah, I kind of like touched on that, but yeah, Anamusha lip service probably tie.
And the next question: how are you feeling about the new rule changes?
I feel like you probably have thoughts about this too. Um, I love no blocking, so this is great news for me. I was watching API this past year and I was like, oh my God, I wish we played like that. Like, this is so cool. There's no blocking every 4 minutes or whatever. Like, let's go. I'm hyped. I have to get the cloth rules down. I'm glad that I didn't go too hard on putting like a little like summary together for my team because now it's totally different. So yeah, I'm excited for them. I think reffing's going to be a shit show. And yeah, I'm excited, but also like nervous to try to remember everything.
So when I saw the rule changes, I was a little shocked. I should actually start this off by saying that I am going to have Frankie on, most likely Steve Decker and Dustin on a pod. And then I would also, if you guys are watching, LA Stats Crew, I would love to have you guys on the pod to talk about everything that you guys do. And I want to see what you guys think is going to happen with these changes, like how it's going to actually affect dodgeball. Because I have my opinion, but I'm sure you guys have a better one, like with numbers behind it. The refing is going to be rough. It's going to be rough because, man, I can't say everything I want to say right now on the pod, but there really isn't an incentive to ref other than like you just being a good person and wanting to ref, just because there's no credits anymore. Um, it's definitely going to speed up the game for foam. It's like that 3 minutes, so it's kind of like Sky Zone days.
It changes everything. Everything.
It's a big announcement to make now too, in my opinion. But
It's so soon, right? It's like very soon.
it's yeah. Oh, man, I don't want to say too much. I really don't. But like,
Yeah, got you.
I think if you guys are watching, you know how I feel. But yeah, I'm gonna have the rules committee on so they can talk about this. But yeah, big change. I'm not the biggest fan of 3 minutes. I think four would be better.
Yeah.
I know they did that in API, and Shota was saying that it only happened like twice. So
Yeah, but that's Shota. Like, of course, Outsiders finishes a team off in 2 minutes. Like, that's not everyone.
that's fair.
Especially on the women's side. Like, we can play a 25-minute game and the score be 2-1. Like that's a thing. So that's gonna be an adjustment.
Yeah, and also like the 3 minutes, and then I believe they didn't really word it too well, but I think the no ball blocking is also going to be 3 minutes. So if there's no winner after that, then there's just no point.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I read that too. You have to clear the court for there to be a point.
yeah, which
Damn.
that's going to be. I'm like, I don't think that's going to happen often, but I'm sure it will happen.
Yeah. And then like the reset with the defensive throws, like reffing that's gonna be a mess. Because the Americans already, you see that with us in Canada. Like a lot of time they use that to beat us even more than they would normally because they are just so used to that rule and we are not. So it's going to be a lot of like, no, burn and reset. Yeah. Going to be a lot of that.
That first tournament in Minnesota, everyone's going to be like, "Oh my God, I forgot."
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Facts.
But yeah, I mean, I played FDC, and they had the similar rules with the burden. Every throw clears burden.
Yeah.
Not a fan of it. I really like getting people and like that 50-50 shit. I need to throw. Ryan knows I'm throwing. Ryan's also throwing at me with a second left, and I need to ball block this. So I can't do that. I could sell a really good pump fake, but the second I throw that ball, you now have 10 seconds again
With an extra ball. Yep.
with an extra ball, and someone's probably getting two thrown at them now, if not
Yep.
three.
Correct. Correct. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Yeah, I mean, I should never throw from the back line ever, so that part doesn't impact me. But pre-counter people, yeah, you better like figure something else out because it's not gonna work.
A lot more ways.
Yeah.
And I do think if teams are more counter heavy, especially from like a home counter, pre counter, can't do it. If you're going to
Mhm.
do it, you better make sure your hit like hits. Because if you don't, you just screwed your team over.
Exactly. Yeah. It's so crazy.
Yeah. But I'd like to have two episodes on, one with the breath committee to talk about this, and then LA Stats Crew. So LA Stats Crew, if you're watching, hit me up.
You're being called out. Let's go.
Next question from Anna Mullenbeck. Yay, Marissa. I am not like exclaiming at all. It hurts to say this. I feel like I'm being like very monotone with all of these, but
You're doing great, Ryan.
what's been your favorite tournament you've ever competed in and why?
Yeah. Definitely dodgeball Toronto. I feel like everyone that gets asked this question, it seems to be the Canada tournaments. They're just so well run. I love the merch. I'm wearing their sweatshirt right now. It's just like so well done. The paid refs are great. There's not much ref controversy. They make really good calls. They make the calls quickly. They don't sit and talk for 4 minutes with everyone. Um, for the most part, the competition is just so fun. Like even after we were knocked out, we just sat and watched the whole rest of the women's bracket because the talent there is just insane. So yeah, definitely. I've only been to one. I went to the mid-season clash, but I'll be going again this year with Happy. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Awesome. I've never been, and
Ever?
no, I've never been. I
Wow.
think I would like to, but just like with Caden being so young still, it's probably not something that I really want to be like. I know it's like not a different continent, but it's a different country, you know.
Yeah,
And it is Toronto. It's not super far. It's like north of New York, but still a
yeah,
little too far for me for now.
it's fair. You definitely got to go to at least one in your lifetime.
Just watching the streams and how well they do, like literally everything, even down to like the commentating and Nick Danchenko on the court, you know,
Yeah,
interviewing someone who just fucking played is crazy.
yeah. The venue's so nice. Like the replays, like so good. Everything's so good. The merch, everything. 10
Their
out of 10.
social media team is insane with like
Mm-hmm.
not even the clips that they put up, but like the quality of the clips and
Like the
how
when they do the
in depth.
recap. Oh
Yeah.
my God, yeah, so good.
Yeah. Them and Cactus Dodgeball, I think they do a phenomenal job on Instagram with their social media.
100%. It's so consistent. And like their footage is like hardly ever grainy. Like it's like really it's they do a really good job, Cactus. I gotta get out there for something, tournament or something like that.
They have some absolute dogs out there. And I didn't
Yeah.
realize this until nationals when they were all kind of sitting next to me. And I'm like, this person's from Cactus. This person's from Cactus. Oh shit, this person's from Cactus too. I'm like,
Yeah.
that explains everything. Like they're all nasty because they play against each other every single week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
All right, last two. First one from Philly Dodgeball. This is not a question, this is a statement. We love you.
Love you guys.
And the final question, um, which is better LA Kick or Philly Dodgeball, and why is it Philly Dodgeball?
She's not wrong. It is Philly dodgeball. But also to be fair to LA Kick, they're not just dodgeball. They do lots of sports. They have anything from cornhole to volleyball to, pickleball. They do all of it. So obviously Philly dodgeball. But LA Kick will always have a place in my heart because I'm on their website still. So, you know, gotta love them.
Facts. And yeah, just to your point too, like they're just more than dodgeball. They have kickball, cornhole, volleyball. They had a mid
Soccer.
Yeah, they had a Midnight Madness tournament this weekend, and it wasn't just for dodgeball; it was for all other sports.
Yeah.
And I think there was like 230 people across all sports that signed up for the weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's known all across Long Island from where I'm from, like next to Queens to Ronkonkoma. Like they span the entire island. So it really is like Sal does a really great job with it. And all of his like seeing from where it started to where it is now is like really cool.
Awesome. And yeah, I'll not next week. The following week, I am having Giancarlo on to talk about Fallout and LA Kick stuff. So
Yes, I saw Fallout. Jerseys look good. I'm gonna get me one.
thank you. Yeah, I've been working on that for a little bit, so I'm excited to finally put that out. And I don't think that the store is going to be open for very long. So if you guys see this, check my Instagram. I might post it on Bromance, but
Yeah, yeah, do it.
I think I have like 3 to like 7 days before I need to put this order in. So
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, quick. Like right now.
yes, that way
Like
I
as
have them in
much
hand
like
for
as much
Minnesota.
notice as they gave us for the rules. Like same thing.
Exactly. Well, to be fair, we were working on one jersey design, but this designer I'm working with isn't the same from the previous designer, which is actually LA Hockey Co. I know they did a lot of LA Kick stuff,
Yeah,
but Cooper's not there anymore. So working on the different designer, but got the design that we love, and yeah, can't wait to wear it for Minnesota.
cool. Yeah, I'm glad to see you still have Ashley with you. I'm excited. Like if you're a chick and you go, fuck that, I'm going to play open, like you're on my Mount Rushmore, obviously. Like,
For sure. Yeah, I'm glad we still have Ashley on, and we have some new additions too from the graphic that I posted. You guys will see that Nico is playing with us in Minnesota, and probably another round, and looks like we're gonna have another pretty big pickup too, but not ready to announce it yet.
cool. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right, let's hit the outro. Any closing thoughts or shout outs?
Thanks, Ryan, for having women on the pod. I know it took a while to get you there, so that's good. We're all so proud of you. Um, Shout out everyone in Philly Dodgeball. You guys are the best. And anyone who's putting in the work, you know, we love it. By playing good competitors, that's the only way you get better. So, everyone, I love everyone.
Love everyone. Hey, I've been actually having more ladies on than
I
guys lately.
know. What's wrong with you? You feeling okay?
Yeah. I try to not have like a huge crossover with the rushdown. So I'm like, you know what? Like, I don't think these ladies have been on the rushdown. So let me reach out. And I said on the last pod, but you have been on my list for a while.
All right. Well, I did try to like put a little bug in your ear when I think I told you at one of the tournaments. I was like, I do listen to all your bromance podcasts.
Yeah, that's another thing too, guys. And I said it in the last one, and some people hit me up. But if you watch and you engage online, like your likelihood goes up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you do a great job. It's yeah, good stuff.
Appreciate it. Man, I haven't had any shout outs in a while, so I'll shout out first and foremost my wife.
Yes,
I know she can hear me too. So shout out my wife. Shout out my
good, good.
son. He's getting big. I haven't been able to work the last 2 weeks. And now I'm dealing with recovery. So probably another 2 to 3 more weeks. So it's been cool being home.
Yeah,
I'm a truck driver, so I'm not really home too often, but it's a different lifestyle being home.
yep. Mm-hmm.
I think I like it though, because I've always been the type of person to have a super early job and work long hours.
Yeah,
And now it's the total opposite. And people are like, "Are you going stir crazy?" I'm like, "No, not really. Like, I'm always home. Like, if I had like an actual job where it's like, hey, you start at 7, you get home at like 4 o'clock every day, that'd be nice. But get to hang out with my family, spend a lot of time with my son. It's probably the most time I've spent with him since the first 2 months when I stayed home with him. So
yeah. It's such a good time. Like you're not going to get this time back, so it's like it's a good time to have a hernia. Good for your hernia.
it's
Shout
great
out,
time to have hernia.
shout out your hernia.
He's walking, talking, grabbing stuff, throwing stuff. He thinks I'm a jungle gym, so he tried climbing on me a bunch today. That was fun. A little
Well, that's
painful.
it's good that he waited to shit in the bathtub and not on you, so that's good.
Yes, my poor wife. All right, next question. What's one guest you'd like to see on Bromance?
So I went through your Instagram because I was like, I don't want to give a repeat answer. But now you said, has Frankie been on it yet?
So yes, I think he's definitely been on it once. I think he might have been on it twice.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I was a little late to promoting stuff, and so many people would tell me like, you need to promote your shit, because I watch it and I know other people would too, but like they just don't see it.
Yeah.
So I started promoting it. I think there's like, I don't know, 80 posts, but if I started promoting it from the very beginning, it would literally be double that.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah. I mean, I know everyone jokes about Frankie, but I could listen to him talk about dodgeball for ever. So that was my answer. But only because I couldn't, like, I went through and I was like, well, I was going to say this person, but you already had them on. Like, so yeah.
Okay. Frankie. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. All right. And last question, where can people find you on social media?
Yeah. My Instagram is Marissa Page. Marissa has one S with an underscore at the end. I'm on Facebook, Marissa Page. Everyone thinks my last name is Page. It's not. Um, but yeah.
I knew your last name wasn't Pages, which is why I asked you. I'm like, she has a crazy Italian name. I just
Yeah.
forget what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. No one even Danica was on the rush down and she was like, she mentioned me and she was like, she tried to say my last name. She's like, sorry, Marissa, I don't know how to say your name. So yeah. It's just how it's spelled, Varanelli. It's easy.
Very Italian.
Very Italian. From Fangula Square on Long Island.
That's all I got. Marissa, you got anything else?
That's it. I'll keep pumping out these episodes. It gives us something to do with our nights. So
I will once a week. I promise.
all right, cool. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate you.
All right, that's it. Thanks for hopping on.
All right, you got it.
Peace.
Bye.